Let the man talk and he will screw himself over every time, talking about Donald Trump. Now, he made some comments at an Arizona rally last night, and he was talking about Liz Cheney and basically said put her up against a wall with a rifle, have 9 barrels pointed at her face, and shooting. See how she likes it. And he called her a war hawk and a whole bunch of other stuff. Said it's easy to be a war hawk sitting in Washington, D.C., but you can't be out in the field and blah, blah, blah. And he went on a ramble. But he was calling effectively for an execution of a former vice president's daughter, a former member of the U.S. House of Representatives, and an American citizen. Donald Trump is despicable. Now, we know if you let him talk, he's going to say stupid stuff like this. The Arizona Attorney General has said they are looking into the comments to see if it qualifies as a threat under Arizona law, and he could be facing potentially another felony charge. And if he gets another felony charge, that could also be a bail violation for all of the other cases that he has for Georgia, for Washington, D.C., and of course his New York criminal case where he was convicted 34 times. He could be in violation there. Now, nothing's probably going to happen between now and the election, but this kind of rhetoric is ridiculous. But then they say Democrats are the ones that are violent. He literally was talking violence during his speech. I can't wait till November 5th when Kamala Harris wins the presidency and Donald Trump will be very close to being out of the public eye, because it won't be long after that he will be sentenced in New York. And then once he's sentenced, probably to prison, he's not going to be able to do much talking at that point. And the focus is going to be off of him. In years past, if a candidate from either party would have said something like this, their party would have turned against them and come out and voted against them in record numbers, just to prove a point that this isn't what their party stands for. But no, Donald Trump says it, and it's okay. It gets excused. It's not okay. It shouldn't be excused. But Donald Trump has had a problem with Liz Cheney ever since she agreed to be on the January 6th committee. She did what was right and wanted to investigate January 6th, the insurrection. And because she was looking into Donald Trump, suddenly she wasn't a Republican. She's a rhino. He had her removed from her leadership position within the Republican Party. And then he rallied behind a challenger, had her primaried out, so she lost her seat in Congress because she stood up to Donald Trump. And now he is calling for whatever this was, an apparent execution. It's ridiculous. And we'll see what happens out of these charges. Hopefully he gets charged if it fits the definition, because he deserves it. Let him talk. He screws himself over at every opportunity.